welcome back to Gear Chat. Yeah. Welcome back to Gear Chat University. Ding.
Every you. I don't know what I would do about every I tune the gear. Every you. Calm that down, John D. Calm that down, John G. I'm gonna get in and get out of here, class. We ain't gonna be here long. Welcome back to Gear Chat. I am the professor, the El Capitan, John G. Today I just want to talk about real quick this concept of the SP2400. Y'all heard about it. I'm kind of late. I meant to talk about it maybe a week ago. About a week ago. The SP1200 is a iconic sampler. I guess it came out the same time as the MPC, 60, I believe, maybe, or the 2000. But it was out. Not a drum machine or sampler that I've ever used or actually ever seen in person, to be quite honest with you. It was just before my time. This was pre John G beat making. So it's a real thing now. It's somebody, and I would say Flux with it is at the forefront of knowledge. So if you have any, if you want more information about it, definitely go to Flux with it channel, and you can see everything SP2400. He is like he's the man next to the man. He ain't the man making it, but he interviews the man. He's really hands-on with knowing information about this piece. So go check it out if you want to get some more info on that. But yeah, it's basically, for me, it's there's some things about it that, the sound and characteristics of it does seem to be interesting, but it seems like such a limited sampler. But the way in which I guess they used to make beats on it does spark an interest, because you really had to, put on your thinking cap, because the way in which we're having such limitations, right? You have to think how to use what you got. And so just seeing seeing people make beats on the original, it's like, wow, okay, like this is how they did all these different tricks or whatnot. But it's interesting because it's so limited when you knowing what's possible now. So with that being said, is it something that you would want to get? I don't know. I think it's depending on the price point. I don't know if it's something that, I feel like it may be something that people that had it before and are nostalgic will definitely want to jump on. I do believe it'll be more of a niche market, because again, the functionality of it is, unless the new one, I'm sure it's going to offer something new. I'm not exactly sure as to how much new it's going to offer, because it does look to be pretty much like the original. But yeah, so when you got like parameter locks and all these different kind of sequencing features now, it just seems like this sampler is like really stepping back in time. So I don't know. It's definitely a conversation piece, if nothing else. The next thing I want to talk about real quick, and like I said, it's going to be a quick class today. The last episode, I made a comment, or somebody made a comment in the post about, remember last week I said, would would you buy the Korg or these other two pieces? And somebody, I forgot your name. Please forgive me. I should have had that prepared, but I didn't. Somebody commented, I wouldn't get neither. I would go for this Pittsburgh Modular Microvolt 3900, which is the same price, right? So it got me to thinking. Now, my first thought was, I don't like how it looked. I mean, that's really kind of irrelevant and very, very vain, shallow thinking, if you will. But it's something about the way it looked just throws me off with the sliders and whatnot, and the buttons. I don't know. It just doesn't speak to me. And I made the mistake of saying that it sounded like the Medusa. Let me just first off say it does not sound anything like the Medusa. So he made his reply and like, nah, you know what I'm saying, don't sound nothing like the Medusa, and I would get this over all of that. So I look back at it and started listening to some more reviews. Speaking of, I watched the Sonic State review on this thing with Nick Bat, and sometimes, man, whew, like he be talking too much, man. Just play the damn thing, man. Jesus Christ. Like, I just want to hear the damn thing, man. You keep talking and talking about all this stuff that just doesn't mean anything to me. Play it, let me hear it, please. So, but he has a certain style of showing it off, and it's kind of, I feel like Nick's reviews are more factory based, if you will. Like, man, this is like a manufacturer's review, like very by the book, if you will, kind of in a sense. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it gets a little tough trying to sit and listen to the reviews, but sonically, oh yeah, I had to. I don't know why I said it sounded like the Medusa. It does not sound puny at all. Like, this thing sounds very good. So now I'm interested in knowing what this binary filter is all about. Like, what is that compared to the ladder filters and the Curtis filters? Like, what is this binary filter all about? But the looping 80 envelope and also having a 180 ADSR envelope. Okay. So I had to take a look back at it, and initially I thought, before I would even think about getting this, I would get the Pittsburgh Lifeform. Yeah, I would get that before I would get this. That was my initial thought. So after the comment, I look at this thing, and I'm like, you know what? I had to kind of take some words back. Like, no, this Modular Microvolt 3900 is definitely something to take into serious consideration. Yeah, this is a nice, and it's monophonic, so it's, it's not poly, but sonically it does sound good. So okay, and it's got that 39-point patch bay. I love semi-modular. That just gets my juice flowing right there. What? Semi-modular 39-point patch bay? Okay, I likes that. So yeah, if you maybe knew about it and kind of rolled it off like I did, I suggest you stop and take another gander at it. Maybe it is for you, maybe it's not. I don't know. You are to determine that. But however, it definitely sounds good. I would definitely get this over the Medusa. If the Medusa sounded like this, man, it would be a winner chicken dinner. Because I still believe in the Medusa's functionality and so yeah, I kind of wrote this. I think I wrote this off too quick. I mean, because I kept looking at the Lifeform, like, that's really the SV1. I want that. Like, I'm sold on that. So yeah, John G TV. I know, like I said, I'm gonna be long. I just want to talk about two things: the SP2400, the second coming. Shouts out to the guy that's making it. Hey, I'm all for throwing something into the pot. At the end of the day, if it turns out to be an awesome piece, even if it's niche, I hope it's successful. I hope you make it successfully, it's successfully made and also received well by the people. Depending on the cost, I might be in on it. If it's it's gonna be up there, or if it's gonna be priced, you know, in the 5, 6, I don't know, with that mid-range market, it won't be an instant grab, that's for certain. But again, I hope that it's successfully made and then also received by the people, even if it is going to be a niche product. And then check out the micro 3900. I definitely believe that this is a piece that I wrote off. Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't know about it. I don't know. I'm just saying take a look at it. No, it's not necessarily cheap, but it's not in the sky either. So depending on who you are, what you're looking for, this might be your next piece. I'm just saying. John G TV. We out of here. Class dismissed. Man, John G, this class was short, man. What is this? John G gotta go to work. John G gotta make the donuts. Time to make the donuts. John G TV. I'm out. Yeah. See you next week. Make some dope music and have fun. Be safe, my peoples.
Yeah, you see, John G, TV.